Hey team, good morning. Happy Monday. It is time to expand these articles. I'm still finishing up short article copies, leaving a handful of you voice comments. Sorry that I couldn't get that done by Friday night or Sunday night, but at the end of the day, there are just so many pages. So the good news is that as my comments come in, they should still be helpful to you guys, and you can just integrate them into your process. If you already have comments, you should go check those out, listen to them, take notes, because you're about ready to enter a 4-week repeat cycle. So basically what it's going to look like is Tuesday nights you have a research goal to complete. So you're evaluating existing research, adding research, and creating this source evaluations project where you're really diving into the depth of the credibility of the argument that you're creating. And I will in the actual materials to help you create that source evaluations project, which again we're chipping away at every Tuesday for 4 weeks. I'll use the metaphor of building a strong team. So you want to think about it this way, that you're the one presenting the argument with your voice on paper through our Exchangers magazine, but every source you add to your Works Cited section, every source that you integrate via SIP format is a member of your team. And so just like a recruiter who builds a sports team needs to think about the strengths and weaknesses of different players and creating a well-rounded team, that's your job. So I'll be giving you feedback ongoing throughout the 4 weeks as you chip away at that, and then you'll be assessed for it at the very end. Now, that's Tuesdays, and then Thursday is revise, Sunday is reply. So Tuesday, research, Thursday, revise, Sunday, reply. Revise is also a matter of expansion, and what that means is that I have a variety of things for you to accomplish. You have added sources on Tuesday, so expand by and revise by adding in that source material into the body of your argument. Also, there are very specific expansion activities based on asking yourself background questions or digging into places where background needs to be, and then using ethos, pathos, and logos, 3 separate activities that you guys can complete to give you ideas for places where the article might need to go into more depth or more breadth. And so those 4 activities, background, ethos, pathos, logos, maybe you won't have time to dig into one this week, but that means you'll just have to do 2 in a single week over the remaining 3. Anyways, it's a move at your own pace. You just need to get all 4 of those activities done by the end of the 4-week cycle. So chip away at them. When you're at a place where you're like, I don't know what to do next with this article, open up one of the expansion activities, read through it, reflect on it, approach your article, your journalistic project through that lens, and try to expand and improve what you're crafting. And then the other thing is just ongoing revision can be you're getting comments from me regularly, so you're responding to those. You're getting comments from each other, so you're responding to those. So really, it's going to be messy, but you don't have to overcomplicate it. It's just, if you got information from people about what to improve, consider it, maybe present that. If you're sitting there like, I don't know how to get this thing to grow, I don't know where to go next with it, open up an expansion activity, apply it, see how it changes your article. If you're doing extra research, integrate it in. So again, Tuesday, you're adding sources. Thursday, you're summing up all of this revision work you've done. And then all you have to do is reply to your own post, which is your title, image, abstract, link, and short bio. Reply to your own post and say, and there are very clear instructions in the discussion board, this is what I worked on. This is where I'm at with my revision. This is how many words I'm at. This is how many sources I have. Here's where I'm stuck. Here's where it's going well. I tried the ethos activities. I think I did it right. What do you guys think? And then by Sunday, you're going to go find 2 people and reply to them. Why 2? Because at the end of 4 weeks, it means you've read 8 other articles, and you've already read some articles before that. So hopefully you'll read some different people than who you read to, the last couple weeks. And then there will be one last discussion at least in the coming after this. So That way you're getting exposed to almost the entire magazine. That's the goal. And that exposure will build your your lenses to view your own work, right? So you're going to see, oh, this journalist over here, my peer over here working hard at Exchangers Magazine, they did that. I should do that. I should look at how that would apply to my article. So of course you're literally helping each other by asking good questions, pointing out strengths, giving suggestions for improvements. But then you're helping yourself because you're giving yourself the opportunity to view sample work in a way that should inspire self-revision. So research by Tuesday, revisions by Thursday, replies by Sunday, research by Tuesday, revisions by Thursday, replies by Sunday. And all the time, I'm just looking, watching, giving a little here, giving a little there. So whatever I did not have the ability to comment on in your short article copy, we're going to get there, okay? So like I said, it's going to be messy. There's going to be advice flying left and right. You're going to be working a little here, working a little there, but it's fun because we're building up to publishing this massive, if you think about it, you guys don't know this because you're in a class with like 20, but I'm looking at 40 articles, which means 400 pages, ballpark is what we're creating together of really fascinating, compelling arguments. That is quite the feat, and this is the only way to get it done, is just get messy. So this first week, if we don't get it right, the good news is we repeat the week again and again and again. So if you're like, I don't know if I'm doing this correctly, I'll tell you, and then we'll adjust course, and we will, like I've already said, create something really awesome together. If you guys have questions, reach out. Make sure you continually review all of the resources. We spent this last week just kind of studying up on research, which included a few different pages, finding sources, evaluating sources, source types, and overcoming obstacles. If you didn't take advantage of the time to dig into those things, you're going to need to be catching up and revisiting that stuff. You might need to do that anyway, just as we lock in our skills and develop our chops as writers, researchers, and journalists. And then the other thing is this week I am exposing to you the actual project parameters, you could say, the project description for the expanded article copy. So at some point, it doesn't have to happen right away, but at some point by the end of the week, it would be a good idea to just, when you're in a calm space, to just look at. Okay, sorry guys, something cut out, so I don't know where I left off, but the point is I'm publishing the parameters for the expanded article copy, and at some point during the week, you want to review that so that you know what the end goal is, and you can have that in mind. Don't look at it too soon if you're the kind of person who's going to get stressed about how to get from point A to point B. My job is to get you from point A to point B, and I get you there by going through these little these micro steps for the coming 4 weeks. I have rarely seen a journalist at Exchangers who is unable to balloon their article into the 3,000 word format that Exchangers publishes. So if you start to feel anxiety about that, I encourage you to just replace that anxiety with trust. Trust the process. Trust my experience as the editor of guiding many journalists before you through this, and that if you just focus on the micro, the macro will happen in time. Okay, have an excellent week. Reach out if you need me. Again, I apologize. It would be ideal if there was not a delay, if every single one of you had short article copy remarks. One of the reasons, I think it's a good excuse, is that I'm trying to give each person what you're due, the actual attention to detail that is due to you, and I'm trying to be in a good frame of mind where my comments are helpful. That takes time, right? To be able to after I've read 10, to stop, take a break, recalibrate, and then come back to it. So I'm just like you guys, I'm human. I'm trying to sift through it as fast as I can, and it shouldn't be much longer. Thank you for your patience. Hang in there. I'm excited to see what you guys do this week.